Bienvenidos! Welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Really quick before we begin, check it out. Spain on a Fork aprons are finally available for sale. You'll find a link where you can get some in the description box below. Anyways, the holidays are almost over. We just have New Year's left, and of course, Reyes Magos in Spain. And let me tell you, at this point, we're all so exhausted between all the cooking and the stress of the holidays coming together. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple recipe that's got a ton of great flavors to it, and is all done in just 30 minutes. We're talking macarrones con pisto andaluz. This is basically penne pasta with a delicious Spanish vegetable ratatouille, and it's topped off with a fried egg to take things to the next level. Folks, we're talking easy to make, the simplest ingredients, and with that first bite, a knockout punch of goodness. Let's begin by filling a stock pot with some cold water. You want to go to a little over the halfway point. Then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. While the water's heating, let's start making our vegetable ratatouille. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. While the olive oil is heating, I'm going to roughly chop one medium-sized onion, roughly chop 6 cloves of garlic, and cut 1 red and 1 green bell pepper into small bite-sized pieces. And we'll also cut 1 zucchini into small bite-sized pieces as well. Then we'll add in all the chopped vegetables into the hot pan, except for the zucchini. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in that olive oil. And since we cut the vegetables into larger chunks, you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there every minute or so, that way everything evenly sautés. After about 5 minutes, and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in the pieces of zucchini. And we're going to go for another 2 to 3 minutes here, or until that zucchini is lightly sautéed. Then I'm going to add in a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, which is 410 grams. And a 14.5 ounce can of tomato sauce, which once again is 410 grams. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is about 1 gram. And season generously with sea salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and a pinch of white sugar to cut the acid from the canned tomatoes. And we'll give it one final mix, that way all the ingredients are well mixed together. While the vegetable ratatouille is simmering, let's move back to the stock pot. As you can see, the water's now at a boil, so it's time to add in the pasta. Once again, for this recipe, I'm using penne pasta, but you can use whatever pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 2 1/4 cups, which is 225 grams or 8 ounces. And we'll add the pasta into the boiling water. And just like the vegetables, you don't have to mix this continuously, but do get in there every 1 to 2 minutes, that way all the pasta evenly cooks and it doesn't stick together. While the pasta's cooking and the vegetable ratatouille is simmering, let's start making our fried eggs. I'm going to heat a small fry pan with a medium heat, and add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which once again is 60 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to crack a couple eggs into individual bowls. As you know, I like to do this before I add the eggs into the pan. This ensures that no eggshells go in there and that the egg yolk is not broken. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add in one of the eggs into the pan. I like to cook them in batches, but if you prefer, you can cook them 2 at a time. And I'm just going to let that egg sit there in that hot olive oil for about 1 minute. Then I'm going to gently tilt the pan and splash some of that hot olive oil on the top part of the egg. And you only want to do this for a couple seconds, otherwise you can easily overcook the egg yolk. And we'll continue to cook the rest of our eggs in this method until they're all done. Once all the eggs are fried, make sure to season them with a kiss of sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. Okay, let's move back to the pasta. At this point, it's perfectly cooked al dente, which is about 11 minutes in my case. So make sure to check the package instructions in the pasta that you're using. At this point, I'm gonna start transferring the pasta directly from the stock pot into the pan with the vegetable ratatouille, making sure to shake off any of the excess water. Then we'll turn off the heat on the pan and mix it together until all the pasta is well mixed with the vegetable ratatouille. Then we'll transfer some of the pasta into a serving dish. And we'll top it off with one of the fried eggs. Check it out, our macarrones con pisto andaluz is done. A beautiful pasta dish that's very easy to make, made with the simplest ingredients, and the best part, all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this pasta turned out. In my opinion, this is over the top delicious. Such basic ingredients, but the flavors are out of this world, and that fried egg takes this pasta dish to the next level. You know, you serve this next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish red wine, more specifically from the beautiful wine region of Jumilla. You're gonna have yourself a beautiful meal. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Dallas Jackson, Rogelio Jr. Rivera, Wesley Harlow, Elaine Engros, and Natalie Schuster. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.